Hey guys, today I want to show you how I do a root mount and gloss. The first thing I did was part her hair where she normally does and section off the front from the back. I started applying the root mount color at the nape and worked my way up the back section. Each section is about 1/2 inch, and I'm applying the color horizontally here. As I'm working my way up, my main goal with the root mount is to drag that color past the line of demarcation. This is just going to blur that line and make a seamless blend for her in between her blending sessions. Once I get about halfway up, I'll stop and I will take my wide tooth comb and comb down that color roots to ends. This just helps kind of drag that color down even further, and it helps prevent splotching if you go all the way through and all the way down to the ends. Here's a better angle for you to see what I'm talking about. I'm still continuing horizontally up the back section. What you'll notice about her hair is that it is wet. I went ahead and shampooed her before I did this service. I came back and we towel dried, and I always do this service at my chair. It gives me way better control. Once I reach the top of this back section, I go ahead and use my wide tooth comb again to blend it all down from roots to ends. Moving on to the sides, first thing I do is tap that root on the top and dry the color down, and now I'm going to be taking vertical sectioning for this part. A common worry that I hear with root melting is that you're going to create lines with the root color. Applying the color vertically and using your wide tooth comb to blend the color down will help prevent against this, and it'll help ensure a seamless color transition. I continue taking vertical sectioning until I reach her mini piece, and this is where I start taking smaller sections. I want more control at this point to ensure that those front pieces stay bright and that I'm not dragging the color down too far. And as you can see, once I get to this very front part of her hairline, I'm just tapping that color on and brushing it very gently, taking my wide tooth comb again and blending that color down. Next, we're going to be applying her gloss. What I do is I do start in the back and I start at the bottom. I like using a color bottle here so I can get the color on quickly. As you see here, I'm using my hands to spread the color around and to work it through roots to ends. Once I'm done applying the gloss to a couple of sections, I will take my wet brush and brush the color from roots to ends to give it that nice seamless blend. Once I move on to the sides and apply my gloss, I will actually take everything and direct it back. It just helps keep the color out of her face, and it keeps with the direction I was going with my root mount. Once I'm finished with this side, I again take my wet brush and brush the color through roots to ends to continue to blend it together. I do this process after I add my TZ lights during my lived-in blonding services. And this is also what a maintenance appointment looks like for a lot of my blondes in between their blonding sessions. Just helps to freshen up the color in between doing their TZ lights. You could do it after you do your TZ lights. This is one of the best ways to freshen up your color without having to do any blonding. Once I'm done applying my gloss, I will take my wet brush again and I will brush the color through roots to ends. I then let the color sit for the full processing time. This is Redken Shades EQ and it sits for 20 minutes. I love that this service just really freshened up her overall color. I always like to style my clients at the very end just so they can feel good about their hair and walk out feeling fresh. I hope this tutorial helped you get a better feel on how to do a root mount, that it's not as scary as it looks, and that it really can be a game changer for your clients.